Hey, what's up guys? It's Sammy Diamonds, your friendly neighborhood Age of Empires 2 controller console player playing on the PS5. I'm coming at you live right now to show you this build order that I've been working on. It's a fast castle, sub 15 minute night rush with the Franks. I'm going to show you the sort of training build order on a sim game against the AI, just so you can see the actual steps that we shouldn't get interrupted. And then we're going to try and load into a game against some actual players and see how we get on using it against real human beings. So this is only the second time I've practiced it, so subject to mistakes, etc. But wanted to show you this as I'm working on it, and you can suggest tweaks, etc. to help me finesse it. And yeah, I wanted to contrast the beginning between how it is in practice versus how it is in reality, because obviously in reality we're going to come under a lot of pressure, and those sort of simple transitions, especially in the sort of transition between feudal and castle age, can really come under a lot of pressure. And I think this build order isn't that flexible, so if I do come under a pressure, or if it's a chicken game rather than arena, it's going to be that much more difficult to put into practice, so you'd have to adapt it a little bit. But yeah, let's show you how it should work perfectly first, and we'll get right into it. So playing as Franks, as soon as I press start here, your standard build order will be first 6 villages on Vills, and then your next one going to Laura Boar. And then I'll explain the next steps as they come. So let's do it. And let's put on some medieval Frankish lo-fi beats to play in the background while we do this cast as well. How about that? Some more cows, that's great. You can join our scouting attempts. Now really we should be luring our first boar, but we haven't found it yet, so we will temporarily put our 7th video. Oh, there it is, there's a taper, just in time to go lure that, and then our next 4 are going to go onto wood. Okay, so it's 7 on food, then 4 on wood. And all of these can go on the hunt. So one of these fills on wood should build a house as well. And we found some of our deer, which is excellent, so we can start pushing them in. And we've got more of our we've got our other boar and our other cows. So that's good. We are going to have to force drop off some food there. And we'll just get a couple of those food villages to balance it out and get over on wood, because we really want 4 villages on wood, 7 on food, and then you go get your boar with that 8th food villager. And once we've got our next 4, once we've got our 4 villages on to the wood line, the next one's going to go and lure that 2nd boar. back we go. We've got 4 on wood now, so next one's going to go lure that boar. And we'll bring in this sheep. I shouldn't say it's a sheep, it's a cow. It's a coo. It's not a brilliant coo. Fun facts about cows and language. There is a huge similarity between a region of, I think, Friesland in the Netherlands, bordering with Belgium, where their local dialect is basically the same as Old Norse English, which means you could go to this little region and ask a farmer there to buy a brown cow using Old English, and he'll completely understand you despite being in a different country. Okay, so we should be sending our next villagers over to gather our berries. So we'll take some from the deer, from the hunt, which is finishing up, because we want to have 5 on berries. And we'll build another house as well. That house comes in a little bit late for me, not ideal. But do as I say, not as I do. And once we've got 5 on, actually no, we should be going over to wood with this one, and one of you can go move the berries. And then click up to feudal, so around the 8-minute mark. And then our food villagers can just, so 5 on berries, 5 on wood, and then we should have 10 just taking the remaining livestock or herdables, however you want to call them. So yeah, I think it's really cool, the like almost identical similarity between this dialect in sort of northern England and this region in the Netherlands, Belgium. It shows sort of like the Viking conquest route links. And then once we go up to feudal, we're just going to create 2 more builds, and we're going to immediately start dropping that blacksmith and the market, and then we're going to sell off our stone to help us click up to castle. And we'll probably, this also is a no-loom build, so it depends on how risky you're feeling. You might want to delay your build order time slightly, so that you can feel a bit more secure. So I usually do 1 villager on blacksmith, 3 on the market, and then these guys, once they're done with the hunt, can go onto the straggler trees. So he's just wandering around. As soon as this market goes up, we can sell our stone. And you see we've got 800 food in the bank. I can click up. And we do have enough for the loom as well, so if you wanted to prioritise safety over, what's the word? Over speed, then you can do that. And with these straggler tree builds, you might want to put a couple onto farms. It's up to you when and how you do this. Obviously, key things to do is make sure you build a barracks and a stable once you've got the wood. So again, I usually put task 2 villagers with this. Wait until you're up to 55% on the way to castle age, almost, or thereabouts, and then put 5 villagers onto gold again. These guys should be just enough for stables straight after putting that market down. Fantastic. And then you also want to build a house as well. And I queue up 2 villagers villages as well, because you want to have 7 on gold as quickly as you can once you're in Castle Age. And I like to put my stable in a control group, so it's easier for me to click straight to it. And yeah, as soon as you're into Castle, start making those knights and those vills. Oh, we are getting attacked here by the AI, and he's freaking out. He is freaking out. That is okay. I'm gonna get Lute because I don't want to lose any of my vills. And if he's going to attack me. Wow, if only real life players played as poorly as this. I'm going to actually bring him off. Gold and put this onto here. So you obviously want to be making sure you've got good food income at this point. So tasking your bills that as they come through onto farms and gold. The more you can balance it in this direction, the better, really. Villagers have finished up with the berries, just put them on building houses as you need. I've obviously got myself housed, which isn't ideal, but hopefully you get the idea. We've already got 3 knights out on the field, and we are prioritising. I would say prioritise them over villages. So as soon as you've got the gold in the bank, do make sure that you are clicking on those knights and getting them out. And then once you're on sort of 5 or 6, you can go after your enemy base, and this should be a relatively good time that should catch out the majority of people. I'm sticking around that 27 build mark, which is sort of what the red phosphorus number is, but you might want to occasionally make another one. So yeah, I'm on 5, and I'm gonna head forward and see what we can find. But I'm gonna be making more scouts in the background here as well. And I'm gonna start putting some bills onto wood, because if this was a real game and against real people, the chances are that the base will not be as open as it will inevitably with the AI. And so you're going to want to be able to come forward with a siege workshop. But I mean, great, fantastic. You've just freaked out, haven't you? There, Avitus, ancient Roman Empire, and as we scout around, kite around with them. Coming forward with around 30, around the 20-minute mark with the siege workshop, and I've got 9 knights, pretty decent economy working in the background as well. But you get the idea. It's a decent strategy, is my point. And now we are going to head over to try it on ranked and see how we get on. This will be my first time trying it on ranked as well, so wish me luck. I have low expectations for how I do on this. Actually, I want to prefer. Actually, my preferred map is not arena. I saw that quick start arena is going to be on the next map pool, which is crazy. People who like cheese strategies on arena are either going to love it or hate it. Gold Rush, okay, yeah, I mean, I think you get deer on Gold Rush, so that should be fine. I'm inevitably going to get pressured during this, and the build order that I've just walked you through on the practice run is going to go completely out the window. Playing against Inca. Everyone's playing at the Inca these days. After their recent buffs, somehow the Champy Warriors returned. I hate that about Gold Rush actually, that you don't start with one of the sheep ready. I'm sure I just tasked you on that. Okay. Good news is I found one of the boars, so that's nice. And we got some lovely zebras, so that's great. Can start pushing them in as well. Oh, and more sheep. Wonderful. So first 6 on herdables, and then you want to push your. I've got your first deer in as your 7th ghost gets its boar. There's a bit of idle time on this, so it's not the most efficient build. You basically want to split your guys over the hunt and the sheep. I mean, that is super fortunate that the sheep were all so close together. But you can carry on scouting. You can also do a bit of scouting. You might have to do a few forced drop-offs just to keep that villager. Oh, he's de-aggroed. Classic. Classic. And he's almost certainly going to do a Champy rush, I expect, which is going to completely offset this build order. So my reactions are going to be potentially relatively poor here. Bring some of these guys off down to wood, so you should have 4 on wood. While you have 7 on food, so I've messed that up slightly. Got distracted with my food guys, and then the next guy can go to the 2nd boar, which is here. So your 8th village is going to, so once you've got 7 on food and 4 on wood, your 8th one is going over to get that 2nd boar and lure him in. once you've got 10 villages on a mixture of hunt and herdables, you want to make sure that your next 5 villages are going to berries and building a house. So you want space for 25 pop, basically. And obviously the Franks, the reason this works with the Franks is because the Franks get the nice berry bush perks. And this has evened itself out actually now that there isn't too much decaying animals under the TC. So that's good. And then your scout can go back to hunting. There's already a sheep waiting to be harvested. And then because I haven't quite got, oh there we go, perfect. So yeah, clicking up to feudal just before 8 minutes is the plan. I should just do that, despite my incredible poor attempt at herding boars, herding sheep. You guys will be much better at this. The remaining herdables can just be used up by your villagers under here. Oh, there's a champion runner. Oh, wonder what he's thinking. I will probably sort of build my market and blacksmith over here, so it's a bit of a defense. And I also need to think about protecting this gold as well, so actually maybe I'll build them here, put people in towards the TC. You want to build 2 vills in feudal age. And put them towards wood. So you should have 7 on wood. These guys will go to straggler trees. Now I'm getting a loom in case he comes at me with some fast feudal aggression. 2 buildings are up, and I'm on my way to castle at 11 minutes. And then once you've got enough for a barracks with your straggler tree villages, take 2 of them, build a barracks, and then get ready to build a stable and a house. And I personally like to add in a couple of farms while we're doing this, just because food and gold is going to be super important. That. And then remember you want 5 fills on gold around the 50% mark. Yep, there's enough for a stable. Bit of a weird one to be doing on Gold Rush because you do need gold, but because it's so early, it's going to be so early, actually doesn't matter that there's not so much of it around. So there's your 5 bills. I've been a bit late to this actually, so I think I'm going to actually take these 2 and put them on gold as well to try and even it up. we're almost in castle. We need a house coming down. Might drop 2 actually, because I got house last time. And yeah, there we go, 14 minutes. And we're in castle and we're making knights. Just as promised. And we found this base. React to this. He's going to kill these villagers. That's not great. This is not ideal. This isn't what was supposed to happen. But with 3 knights, and with villagers fighting back, it's fine, it's fine. It is totally and utterly fine. Is it fine? We're going to have to really balance out our economy. Night production booming again, and as I said, focus definitely has got to be on what are these guys doing? Focus has got to be on getting night production up and then doing damage to our opponent. So I'll go forward with 3 bills, I think. Not bills, obviously, knights. This is definitely a case of putting my strategy to the test and my ability to adapt under pressure, because I said I was going to get pressured and it would screw up the build order, but actually the crucial thing is I got the build order done. The build order is complete. From here we just need to adapt and thrive from the position that it's put us into, and the advantage it's given us is the fast uptime. He's going for stone, which is interesting. He's gone for lots of spears. And can we take out another one of his bills? Yep, we can. We do lose a knight, but we get a lot of idle time as well, which is great. So actually, once you have this number, we can take spears out. And he'll probably be on the way to castle. Split the knights up and see how his micro is. And let's just take these spears before they can go into Knights counter pikes? Knights counter pikes? workshop. Help this villager out. Will he survive? Close. And let's get some armor for my knights as well. One knight versus a pike. That's crazy. We're going to build some scorpions. We'll start attacking these barracks. And actually we've got so much food now. We can get a ram involved as well. Got a castle, we know that much. So we will focus on building these scorpions. bit there. Oh god, I've just sent my villagers to their deaths. That's terrible news. That is terrible. That's really rough, actually. Really rough. He's doing the right thing. God, these Kamyuks are doing work. I'm afraid the build order has sort of stopped currently because it's sort of been completed for a while and it's now just me playing this game, but it's put us in a reasonable position, and I think most people who are probably better players than me will be able to complete it from here. As I just build some mangonels. I can get that. We're gonna have to start building rams to take out the castles, I think, but they're gonna get. We might have to think about transitioning into Imperial at this point. I see these guys. Scout so we can find some more people. Oh, I see, I spotted some. And here's another town center, is it? GG. Interesting. I guess didn't fancy it, but there you can see the strategy worked. That early pressure told. I mean, he was probably quite late getting into my base. When it did come, it did disrupt me, but I was able to react. And yeah, I think this is a really solid build order just because of those timings. You know, sub 15 minutes, turning up with a couple of knights in his base. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. Nobody got time for it. So yeah, let me know what you think of the strategy. Really keen to hear any feedback. Tell me how you'd finesse it, whether you're going to give this a go. If you do give it a go, let me know how it goes down, whether it works out for you, whether you crash and burn. But look, I've done 3 practice attempts of this, and you saw the first version of this live, so it's a rusty one, and we got the win. You know, it wasn't a quick GG, but that early aggression was what put us in the driving seat to control the map for the rest of the game. So yeah, really pleased with the strat, and I'd be really keen to hear how you get on when you put it into action yourselves. And we can see some of the statistics here. You know, much better kill to death ratio for me. You know, 14 buildings raised for me, 0 buildings lost. Cheeky conversion as well, largest army 25. And even the res is doing much better, you know, even though you're putting yourself behind in some ways in terms of build count, by going for a strategy like this. Because you do so much damage to your opponent's eco, it more than pays for itself. And then yeah, technology, you know, feudal age 10 minutes, castle age 14 minutes. Pretty decent. And the timeline sort of speaks for itself there. You can see as soon as that 15-minute mark comes in and that little splurge of military production begins, his military collapses. And actually that's the other thing to mention. You know, he came at me in feudal by the time, but I was so close to getting up to castle age that I was able to defend with a couple of knights against his feudal age units, which, yeah, okay, we lost 1 knight, but the damage in terms of res collected, res lost in that exchange was much better for us, worked out. The ratio was much more in our favour. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And for Twitch viewers, I'm sorry if there were any audio issues. I'll take a look at Twitch after this and see what might be causing that. And yeah, until next time, thanks so much. Cheers.